Hey guys, Rex Bear here. I got some really cool information on Planet 9. NASA is actually enlisting people like you, like me, and like others to go out and find this infamous planet. And I want to read to you an article that I found where it essentially says, Citizen Science, you could find Planet X. How cool is that? Planet 9 can't hide much longer, scientists say. NASA is enlisting the public to find Planet 9, and that's on astronomy.com. So these aren't conspiracy woo woo forums. I mean, we're talking space.com, astronomy.com. I know that some of you out there thinks that everything NASA releases is CGI from Greenland or in their own private studio, and I'm not on that band camp. Now, do I believe everything NASA shows us? Absolutely not. Not even close. Although there are some gems that NASA releases that I feel is legit, and I still feel that the Earth is a globe. I look at planets all the time and the moon with my telescope. They're globes. But hey, I'm not going to get into that right now. Let's talk about this Planet 9 program. It's called Zooniverse. And I'm going to share this with you guys right now. I find this is incredible. So, right here, you can see these are some of the headlines about Planet 9 that I just went over with you. This one right here I find very interesting that says NASA is enlisting the public to find Planet 9, and that's on astronomy.com. So, the website specifically, and I'm going to go over that with you here in just a second, it's called Zooniverse. Let's click on this and help scan the realm beyond Neptune for brown dwarfs and Planet 9. Great, let's get started. Let's do this. How do we do it? So, get started. And then what it does is it essentially shows you the way that the program works. Now, Backyard Worlds, Planet 9, you are looking at a flipbook of infrared images processed to highlight sources that vary in time. The goal is to find real moving celestial objects like the ones shown here. So you can see specifically what they are looking for. Now, my question to you is if NASA is totally trying to hide this planet and doing everything they can to keep us from knowing about this enormous planet that's outside of the Van Allen belt, then why are they doing this campaign? Is it to keep us in cyclical wag the dog, chasing our own tail type scenarios so we don't ever find the truth? So that they can make it look like they're doing their best to help us find it when in reality they've got a whole conspiracy behind it? I don't think so. I think this is legit. I really do feel that NASA wants the help of amateur astronomers that have telescopes and equipment and those that have time, because you don't need a telescope with this. You can go directly to the website and scour through all of this data. I think this is incredible. So this could be a step in the right direction. You can see here most frames will contain a variety of artifacts like these. Usually the artifacts are fuzzy or spiking. They appear and disappear. In contrast, true movers will appear in at least 3 of the images. This just walks you through the process. So here's the chart over here on the left. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can move around. If you do see an object of interest, mark its location using the cursor as a marking tool. So this will give them an access point to look at. Now let's go back into the Planet 9 here for a minute and talk about this. This was, I think, originally discovered by Mike Brown and his team. Mike Brown is also called the Pluto Killer because he helped downgrade Pluto's status of a planet. And Planet 9 is a hypothetical large planet in the far outer solar system, the gravitational effects of which would explain the improbable orbital configuration of a group of trans-Neptunian objects. And the orbit most likely is beyond the Kuiper Belt. Now let's click on this image here and take a look at it. This is just an artist's impression. It's supposed to be an ice giant eclipsing the center Milky Way with a star-like sun in the distance. So here's Neptune right here, and its cycle around the sun in comparison. That's a beautiful picture. So we'll zoom out of here. Now this is a path through the sky of Planet 9, crossing Orion, about 2,000 years worth of motion. And this is just another artistic conception on Mike Brown's blog. It's hypothesized to be 2 to 4 times the diameter of Earth. I was told that it was about 10 times the size of Earth, so that's interesting. But that's a comparison there if you want to use this chart. Now, this is what led to the hypothesis. It shows the orbital correlations among the 6 distant trans-Neptunian objects. Take a look at this for a minute. That's fascinating. Now here's another chart. This is a proposed path of Planet 9 around the Sun with Neptune and several notable TNOs for reference. These are some great charts. Now here's my theory on Planet 9, you guys. If Planet 9 is really causing the Sun to tilt, and it's as far away as it is, if there is another planet that's lurking in our solar system, I feel that it would be causing a lot more damage and it would be a lot easier to spot. Now, I will tell you this, for people out there that say, hey, you know, Planet X, if it's out there, you should be able to just bust out your telescope and find it. I mean, as big as these planets and stars are, the universe is so vast that even if you see a star with your eye and you try and line it up sometimes with your telescope, unless you have specific equipment, it can be difficult to do that. And that's a star. Stars are so much larger than planets, so much brighter than planets. It's going to be a lot easier to pick up on that than some rogue planet. Now, it kind of makes me think of the new Star Wars movie that came out. What was the name of that? The Rogue something? Okay, so this the orbits of the 5 objects with high inclination orbits are shown here. And the hypothetical Planet 9 is in orange. So you can see that orbit right there. That's the orange. You know, this is great. We're getting multiple charts to look at here and possibilities. I really want to see this backyard worlds program where people have access to look for stuff. Maybe we'll come up with a whole bunch of new discoveries, not just Planet 9, but who knows what else is out there. I mean, there could be some amazing opportunities that we'll have a chance to pick up on now. I hope this gets steam, and I hope a lot of people start doing this for multiple reasons and not just Planet 9. This kind of gives us that don't have access to this really expensive equipment. Now we do have access to this equipment. This is an open platform. So I'm pretty excited about this. And with that said, I just want to thank all you guys for being a part of Leak Project. It's been just wonderful with all the constructive criticism, contributions of beneficial comments, people that have given me ideas with the Leak Project. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. If you want any of the podcasts downloadable, streamable onto your phone without having to worry about any ad breaks, just completely downloadable. You know, I mean, you could listen to it on your smartphone on the way to work or something like that. If you go to leakproject.com, you can download all the podcasts. We've got over 500 full-featured podcasts now. Make sure to support our sponsors if you're looking for really good detox products. I would strongly recommend getthetea.com. Excellent products. They work. They're priced right. I know the owner. He's a good guy. It's a good company. Also, if you're looking at tactical gear, check out One Tac Tactical Gear for the best in flashlights, the brightest, the lightest, the strongest, aluminum grade aircraft grade aluminum, I should say. Foodforliberty.com/RexBear, Noble Gold Investments. I've got links to all of these on the video description. Thank you for everything. Most importantly, question everything and be the change you want to see.